Hey everyone, we are Bean and Bagel. We are a married couple from the Midwest in the US. I'm from Michigan, she's from Minnesota. Together we normally talk about food on our channel. We upload videos 1 to 2 times a week if you're interested in following the channel. We're glad to have you. Today we are at Ronnallys, and it is a pizza and pasta joint in Woodbury, Minnesota. It was recommended to us by our viewers, and so we've never had it, and we're gonna try it. We ordered a mac and cheese pizza and a pepperoni pizza with green pepper and onion. So I'm gonna eat now.
So Ronnallys has been around for like 50 years in Woodbury, Minnesota, and they started out as a family-run place and continues to be a family-run place, but a different family actually bought it in 2015, but they ended up kind of keeping all the same recipes and trying to keep everything basically the same as what it was, which I think is really cool that there's still people out there that want to buy a restaurant but still kind of preserve the history of it. So when I read that, I thought that was pretty cool. But Woodbury is a place that I have some memories in because I grew up not too far away in a different town, but Woodbury was kind of the place where you would go because it had more of like shopping and like pretty much every restaurant as far as like chains and everything. So I have a lot of memories like as a teenager coming to this area, but I had never been to Ronnallys before, and it's crazy that it's been around that long because Woodbury is kind of a semi-newer suburb. I mean, there's not a lot of things that are more than like 30 years old, so the fact that this place has been around for 50 years says a lot, so I'm excited to try it.
What I get from the pepperoni, green pepper, and onion, which was the first one we tried, I think that everything comes through really well as far as the ingredients. The green pepper and onion, they taste fresh. The cheese and everything is balanced really well. The only thing I would say about it is that maybe it could use a little bit more sauce, but that's just me being nitpicky. Overall, on our channel, we do a try it or walk by it review, and I would say try it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree. I think it's got like a really good amount of toppings on it. And the toppings are like nice and crunchy, like the veggies are fresh and crunchy, like Greg said. And I do kind of agree about the sauce. Like, it looks like it has a lot more sauce kind of around the edges here, but kind of in like the front of the pizza or the front of the slice of pizza. I think it could use a little more. The sauce is really good. It's kind of like a brighter, like acidic tomato sauce, but I like it. And the crust, as you can see, it's thinner, like on the thinner side of like a hand toss type of a crust. So anyways, but yeah, I agree. I think it's try it. I think it's good classic pizza, so I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next one that we have is the mac and cheese, like Greg said. That's what it looks like, and we love mac and cheese. If you've been around our channel, you've probably seen a few mac and cheese related videos, so when we saw that they had a mac and cheese pizza, that was kind of a no-brainer. So here we go.
Speaking of Woodbury, me being originally from Michigan, back in the day, years ago, I was a musician, and I was invited to perform at the Minneapolis Convention Center, and so I took the trek, drove all the way from Michigan to Minneapolis. And now, keep in mind, back in the day, this is when you had MapQuest, and when you wanted to reserve a hotel, you either called or you just showed up and asked if they had space. You didn't just do everything online. So I'm dating myself a little bit. But I made the trek to Minneapolis, and the hotels in Minneapolis were super expensive for my budget at the time. So I ended up in Woodbury, and so Woodbury was actually the first place that I ever stayed in Minnesota when I came here. I did the concert and went back home, thought I would never come back again. And through another music connection, I learned about a college in Minnesota, and was kind of weighing, should I go to college, should I not, all this kind of stuff. I was like in my mid-20s. Decided to go, and so I ended up back in Minnesota. Left again, thinking I would never be back, because I was going to transfer schools. And I ended up finding another school in Minnesota again. Came all the way back, and eventually met Hope, and now I'm here in the beautiful weather of Minnesota. And yeah.
Now he's stuck here.
So fun fact, that's how I ended up here, and Woodbury was the first place that I stayed.
For the mac and cheese pizza, I think it has a lot of good things going for it. It's super gooey and cheesy, which I enjoy. I like the sauce on it. It's like a Alfredo type of a sauce, so you get a little bit of hint of garlic. And then the other thing I like about it, you know, besides the fact that it has a lot of cheese, is the pasta. Well, it's also not like a elbow noodle pasta. It's like more of like a penne shape. But they did a good job with keeping it still like al dente. So it's not like mushy. Sometimes you get that, I feel like, on mac and cheese pizzas, especially, where the mac and cheese starts to get like a little bit overcooked in like the noodle part. So I like that it's still got some chew to it. So I think this is a try it again. It's really good.
I agree with everything that Hope said. I think it's really good. I would give it a try it as well. And another fun fact, I didn't know that penne was pronounced penne until I met Hope. I used to call it penne. So Hope corrected me on that.
I did.
But as far as Ronnallys overall, in my opinion, it sounds like in her opinion too, we say try it if you ever find yourself in Woodbury, Minnesota. But that's our video for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you in the next one. Have a good day.